Okay, we will be doing the AFK challenge on Megabonk today. So this challenge suggested by Dex. Yeah, thank you Dex for this one. This seems like a ton of RNG, and it seems you know, like there's not much skill involved, but I promise there is. But it mainly comes in which items you select, and you'll see why. You'll see why. So Athena is the character I choose for this, for the most reliability, from what I found. Just because, ooh, attraction tome. Just because Aegis is necessary and you don't want to be rolling for it. I'm gonna banish this because I want to do this with no items, just to show that you don't need them. I'm actually gonna, oh man. None of these. I guess I'll go Traction Tome. If Aegis had projectile count, I would always take that here. Not almost. I would always take that here. I guess Attraction Tome is fine too. But the main thing that helps you win this is the Thorns Tome. And HP regen or lifesteal can also help. But okay, this is, you know what? HP tome is not life regen, but you don't need that many tomes for this. You don't need crazy tomes. I'm gonna get the HP tome, not because I'll have more max HP, but because it'll heal me by 25 also. So it's kind of a substitute, because I can't reroll there. If I could reroll, I would reroll right there. And if I didn't get the regen tome, I might have just restarted the run, just to save time. But yeah, okay, we're dead. Never mind. Oh my god. So there is still some RNG, of course. You can't. This isn't a 100% win rate challenge. There's just, I don't think there's any way to guarantee it. It's just too many factors going on that you can't control. But if you limit those factors and get the right tomes and weapons and stuff, it gets a lot better. Now, taking a weapon early on is also good, but the thorns is really what you want. I'm gonna take katana. I said the thorns is more important, but this will help me earlier on. Katana's kind of a rough one, because you don't get all the XP that spawns around you. That's one of the main reasons why starting on Athena is actually quite good. Aura is great, but I need the Thorns. There it is, Thorns Tome. The Thorns Tome just does so much to the boss. There was also Regen Tome there. Now, maybe I should have taken that, because Athena gets Thorns as her passive. So maybe the regen would have been more important, because the regen is actually quite important. Oh, Attraction Tome. Now this is good because it'll give me just another free level, and it'll help me, well, I guess it didn't there, but it'll help me get, you know, the XP I need. Since the katana kills them further away, now I can just pick up all the XP. And projectile count Aegis, I think I'll take that. Now, if you have Attraction Tome, you can take a few more upgrades on your weapon, I think. Because you'll get more XP to level up before the boss. The main thing you need to be ready for is, I'm gonna go Aegis here. Mostly for the boss. The Thorn, you know what, that Thorns would have been really good. I should have actually taken that. Because the damage of the Thorns is actually really important in this. I might have repeated that like 4 to 5 times already, but it is important. Aegis projectile count is great. You know what, I'm getting enough XP where I could probably just take that, but I'm gonna re-roll for Regen Tome, and there it is. I think if you get Attraction Tome, you might not need the Regen Tome, just because you're getting more levels, so you can get more damage and stuff. But if you get both, I mean, it's also just good. The Regen Tome just, oh, okay, I'm gonna get aura here. Mostly for the swarm later. The regen tome's main purpose is because if you can't get good Aegis upgrades, like if you don't have the attraction tome, you won't be able to get as many upgrades on Aegis, and that's where the regen tome becomes a lot more important. I'm gonna take Thorns. Like, Sword could also be good, but I think Thorns is... I'm telling you, for the boss, the Thorns is crazily overpowered. Now, I've been trying to record a few of these to show getting a run without getting power-ups, and I just keep getting the power-ups. So, I'm really trying not to take them, but sometimes it just forces it on me. So, yeah. Shield is actually okay in this. If you get a shield, you can take it. And I will take it, because that's just another HP bar to deal more damage with Thorns. But we'll see when the boss comes, how quickly he gets shredded. Look, we don't even have that good of weapons. Okay, Clock is not good. You never want to Clock in this, because you always get less... you get less XP when that happens. So see the katana, it's not doing that much. But when he starts touching me, look at this. Look how much the Thorns is doing. I'm going to take Aegis. Ooh, Flame Walk. I'm going to take Aegis here. Look how much the Thorns is doing. Now, it used a lot of my health. That's why the regen tome is important. Or, yeah, that's why the regen tome is important. Especially if you don't have a good amount of Thorns. Or a high amount of Aegis projectile. Like, if you have maybe 3 to 5 Aegis projectile, you're fine. Okay, here I'm actually going to take Flamewalker. So, another tech in this challenge. You can rotate your character. Even though you can't move, you can rotate your character. So, with direction-based weapons, like Flamewalker, Sword, Axe, all of that stuff is... I'm gonna take Shield. All of that stuff, you can move towards elites to actually kill them quicker. Or, say I want to move towards that chest, I'll put the fire here. That way enemies can get to me more over this way, away from the chest, if that makes sense. So it's more likely to, for them to push me into it. But at this point, I have so much damage where it really... nothing's going to get affected too much. They're just going to die so quick. Now, the goal here now is to just take as much damage as possible. Get as many weapon upgrades as possible. I'll go Thorns again. Like, the Thorns, it just shreds the boss. Now, okay, I kind of hope to not get this power up, because I have been trying so many runs to win without getting power-ups, but it's actually hard because of how many power-ups build up around you. So, it's... I mean, that's... If that shows anything, that just shows that, like... this challenge is super RNG, and you can just get lucky, too. You can get unlucky, and you can get very lucky. Because some runs you will just lose, and there's nothing you can do about it. Because if you get pushed into a wall, if you get pushed into a corner, the boss can spawn off the map, or he'll climb up the wall, and then he'll just do his orb attack on you, and he'll just kill you slowly like that. Now, I have actually won a run where he's done that, but I had enough regen from the regen tome where I could just get enough health before the boss did the orb attack again. Now look at this. Anytime I see an elite, I'm turning my Flamewalker towards him. I'm gonna go... I don't really need regen. I'm just gonna go damage. Now regen might be the safe option here because I have This should be enough damage to win the run right now. Regen might have been the safe thing to do in case I got pushed against a wall somehow by like one of those exploding green guys or something. So there's an elite here. I'm going to turn Flamewalker to face him. And same with this side. Use the direction-based weapons to your advantage. You can do it with sword too. I'll just go Flamewalker damage. Now, there's an elite. I turn the Flamewalker towards him. Do a little more damage. Same here. There's two elites here. Yeah. Now, what I would be really okay with is more Aegis count. More projectiles on it. That way I can get more blocks. But I should be okay in the scenario I'm in, because I have a lot. Oh, there it is, projectile count. I have a lot of health for the last boss. He is going to get wrecked by the thorns. And the swarm is not really an issue as long as you know, upgrade your weapons a good amount. So the thorns is more important for the boss than the swarm. For the swarm, your weapons are more important. So you do want a good balance of each. You can't just max out thorns, otherwise you'll also just die. I'm gonna get I'm gonna get thorns. You can't max out your thorns, but I'm doing it. Right here, it really doesn't matter. Like, even if they push up against me, I'll get enough Aegis back. Okay, well, also that. Like, I'm not gonna record another run though, because like, I would have been okay in this swarm even without that. I'm actually gonna go pick up range. I might as well. Then I'll just get projectile count Aegis. So we should be fine for the boss. For the bosses, our HP pool turns into our damage with the Thornstone. That's why you take it. I'll just take shield, so I have a little bit more, you know, thorns for the boss. Because, again, taking more damage means I do more damage, so... There he is, hopefully. Don't knock me to the power-up. Oh my gosh, I wanted to do it without that, so I could show that, yes, it's possible without it. I mean, look at my health, and look how quick he died. That shows that I could have done it without that power-up, so... You don't need power-up luck, you don't need item luck if you get bumped into a chest or something. Although you should take any items you get from chests. And you just need to be smart with your rerolls and you're good. Just try to get that Thornstone, try to get a lot of Aegis count, and get some other weapons and some upgrades on them, and you'll be fine. As long as you don't get completely shafted on your RNG, you'll be alright. Because again, there is some unwinnable scenarios. A lot of them, actually. So, to beat this for my first try... Well, not my first try. My first try took me a lot of attempts, but... to beat this for my first try while trying to record this video took me 3 attempts. And some of it was just RNG. A little bit of it was, you know, maybe I could have done my rerolls better, but... honestly, not really. It was just RNG. I mean, I got pushed into a wall. I got those enemies, like the green ones that just explode on you. They pushed me into a wall, and then the boss, you know, spawned out of the map. Okay, this is actually kind of interesting. I should be okay, though. Oh, we got a pot. Let's go Flamewalker damage duration. Yeah, we'll be alright. We'll be alright. It's really hard to lose after the second boss is dead. At that point, it's just a waiting game of waiting for the final swarm. Unless you get really unlucky or something, you'll pretty much be okay. And there we go. AFK Gaming challenge completed. And I would say, without the use of power-ups for the most part, we did get that nuke. But we would have definitely killed the boss without that, so I'd say that's fair game. And yeah, that's it.